What's up, y'all? I'm Kira,
I'm Kai.
and we're just a couple of forgetful shit talkers.
Just trying to figure out
What?
what was we gonna
Take it or leave it, because I'm gonna throw it out the window.
It's causing headaches. Trying not
Oh
to
my
get
lord!
upset. God, for you successful people, how did you become successful?
How do you get through these moments?
Like
You don't want to do
what?
the shit, but you got to be consistent. And then when you're trying to stay consistent, shit keep going fucking silly. What is happening? How do you push through
Hmm.
life
You gotta
and
let
and
go.
don't tell me that.
Fucking damn. Ooh,
Whew,
some synergy.
y'all, life has been out here dragging us, but we trying to get through.
Randomly reminds me of an episode this year from the Strawberry Letter and Sleep Harbor. I think it was recently when he was going through all that mess, but he was like, y'all don't even know what the heck we go through to still put on the show for y'all. Like our life we go through stuff in our life too, but yet we still come because this is a job for us too. Still got to come in and put on a show for y'all to hear. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, uncle, I feel you because well, you got to put on a mask to survive.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And it's like, don't nobody want to feel like this? And it's understandable. Everybody go through things, yes. But when you going through your own shit, you ain't got no choice but to feel the shit. So just give people grace, especially those who are entertaining you in some kind of way and giving you content in some kind of way. Give people grace because we all human.
Right. Just like Zoe. I feel like I mention him every chance I get because
Yeah,
that's my
this is a
cousin.
Zoe appreciation podcast.
Right.
He's been in
I'm not
every
going to
episode. Hey,
mention
Zoe,
you. I'm
come
not going to
come
mention him
come on
next
one day.
episode. But even him, right, that would be so fucking dope. But even with him, because sometimes he do all type of different things, but his main thing is like messy Monday. And sometimes he don't put out no video on Monday and be like, whenever he do come back, he be like, hey, y'all,
Did you
shit,
have
I
it this
had
week?
shit to do. You
Mhm.
got one now type shit. And it's like, I
You
definitely
did.
understand that. I definitely
Mhm.
understand. So, it should just be happening, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, a whole nother episode coming your
Thanks for
way. But thanks
coming
for tuning
back.
in again. Yep.
That
Thank you
part.
very much for coming back to see us. So this week we gonna drop our part two from last week's Soft Girl Era episode. We were unsure about dropping it, but we want to get something to y'all, so we gonna drop it. But we are coming back with that episode again. So stay tuned for the next one. I mean that topic again. So stay tuned. But this is just a little snippet, a little intro for this part two, because we still want to give y'all fresh songs of the weeks. If y'all vibe with our ears, we want to, we want to give y'all something to groove to vibe to listen to each week ahead. So we are going to get into what was we gonna play, and this week we're starting off with Kai's first song, which is "Long Way" by Latto. Latto.
Hmm.
Big Latto. All right. It's like, okay, bitch, get to the song. All right, go.
You know I fuck with you a long way. I could put this pussy on you all day. I let them beat it with a song play. I could put this pussy on you all day. Yeah, yeah. Want you to take me there. Yeah, want you to hold it. Give me
Okay, then. Put the pussy
Little
on the wrong
throwback.
way.
Right. Little throwback. I love that song. When she first came out with that song, it was on repeat because it just
I'll
needed
be
to
honest.
be.
That was the first time I've ever heard it.
Really?
Yeah, and I have to actually listen to it. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it a listen.
It's a cool song. I like it. I like it.
For sure, for sure. So my first one of the week is called "Have It Your Way," and it's by an artist called Jayson Lyric. That's Jayson Lyric. If you don't know how to spell that, I can't help you. Here's the song.
Only if I can have your heart. When you dream of me. Real. Something like the hook, how it came through crush. You know it's real when you make it public. It's going down, we up the sun. You the topic of very such. My drug, the legal substance. Black hole, I'm getting sucked in. I'm pulling up on you and get enough of you. I get it up for you in every kind of way. Blow your mind.
It's definitely a vibe. I say that about every song. It feels like.
I was gonna say, I think you played a song, had a song of the week by him before. So, okay,
Not
maybe
him specifically, but it's similar. I listen to similar sounding music a lot.
okay.
Yeah,
Nothing's wrong with that.
yeah. And I really implore y'all to listen to our songs of the weeks. For that one, he gets into some things, and it's a nice song.
Clearly.
Oh, okay. So we gonna get into our second one from Kai this week. It's called "No Statements" by Scarlip. I've seen a couple of clips
None.
of her doing freestyles and stuff, and she's pretty fire. But I haven't listened to her music yet, so I'm excited to hear this one.
She really is fire. So go ahead.
Go ahead, Scarlett. No statements.
Peasant out, Pluto. Peasant out, Pluto. I'm from a place where we don't do no ratting. No, nigga, just tell me what happened. Nigga got caught with the stuck with the nigga got left with the Hold on, wait. Nigga got with the hit with the nigga got
got
left with the get swept with the nigga got cooked with the wet with the this all my lip don't
bother me.
and that's why they look at me up. Give a fuck with
Okay. Now look, there was also a delay. However, it was pretty fine. Like it sounded like your ad libs was actually in there. It was like it was cool. I'm not laughing because it actually I was
It
like, damn,
went
put it
this
out
time.
there. It went hard. Shout out. That was no statements by Scarlett and Kai.
I'm not about to play. Girl, that song just it just gives me gangster. And it makes me feel like one.
It's like one of them morning songs. You put your shit on, you get ready, you walk out the door like, I dare, bitch.
That, or if you already get a car and it's playing, it'd be like, all right, bitch, come on, I'm finna slide on your ass. And I'm not. I am doing something. Go, okay, thank you. I can't never live life.
Look, this is a raw recording, y'all. This is a raw recording. I can edit that out if you would like. I would just mind my fat ass business on this one.
What'd you say? I am sick and tired. It's been a bunch of trials and tribulations with this. It's a brief recording, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay if I do this last song, or you want to just?
No, you go ahead and get your song of the week out. I'm just gonna start venting about my life. Fucking damn.
It's gonna be. It's about to be episode 4, 5. How many episodes do we got? Damn.
We've been putting them out there. I'm very proud of us.
Consistent. Shout out
to us. Right. Shout out to us. It's you, big fella. It's you. Okay.
Okay, so I'm about to get.
We're going to get into Kira's second song of the week.
Yes.
Excuse my life.
Life be life, and y'all hang in there with us. So this one is called Wild Wild West, and it's not the famous one we love, which is I'm gonna shut up. It's called Wild Wild West, but it's by Aaron May.
think I demand, yeah. I'm in the wild, wild west with it. Two pounds, they don't question shit. Great A smoke ain't tasting it. I got a lot on my plate, but I sure ain't no checking split. I paid off bills, told me 4 out of silk, brought up the rest of it. It's perfect. Shows y'all the whip when I'm taking 6, you know I'm sort of. Ain't gotta worry about.
So that was Wild Wild West, Aaron Mays. Definitely love that song. It led me. I was led to that song by the original Wild Wild West because I was actually that would have been my song of the week. Actually, Will Smith and Cisco, love it. But that one came up and I was like, oh, this is a vibe. So yeah, that's about it. For this week for the what was we gonna plays. We will go ahead and make a playlist and make sure that's added to our socials for y'all to vibe to, or just Instagram really for y'all to check in and vibe to, listen to every week. Try to get a Spotify playlist of our favorites for each week going for y'all too. So yeah, this is just a cut in to our part 2 of last week's episode. So thank y'all again for tuning back in. Make sure y'all tune in the comments, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'ma shut up.
No, you
Hi.
you're no, you did this multitasking. And okay, starting from the bottom and we're getting there. But real quick, because I've never heard of that song and our artist, but I'm thinking, do you listen to underground people? Because the people that you mentioned, I don't think I really. And there's nothing with
Oh,
underground artists because that just means you're
oh yeah, they
underground and
fire.
you're coming up above ground. That's how I take it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I'm like, do you listen to underground people? Is that
I was
what it is, or like
yeah.
because I haven't heard of the artists that you
They
mentioned.
kind of just pop up on Spotify, like, and I'll do like the Discover Weekly playlist, or if I like a specific artist and they do like recommended songs or similar, then I'll find new artists and songs that way.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty random.
dope,
I
and
don't, yeah.
that's how you come across some cool music. If I was supposed to just shout out something random too, Jamaicans. So, me and my husband has been watching some. This is neither here nor there, but shit on YouTube about this one person in Jamaica, which that will be our next trip. Neither here nor there. Jamaicans get a shout out right now because I love the way they just freestyle and randomly sing. Like if you we're supposed to go on YouTube, anybody type in Jamaican freestyling. I'm not assuming all of them, but majority that I've seen, literally they flow, the accent, just the whole vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's nice. So yes,
Okay.
guys, as Kira was saying, thanks for hanging in there during a little roller coaster up and downs. We're going to be back with a part 3, and then we're going to move on with a cast in the future. Okay. So yeah, soft girl era. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Spotify, podcast. Nope. You close out
Spotify,
pretty. You right. Spotify, TikTok,
Amazon
and
Music.
Amazon Music. We are on
Hmm.
there now. Look
Yes,
at
we
us.
are moving up.
Moving
I
on
mean,
up
for all the platforms.
to the good time. I think I'm confusing shows.
Yeah, because to the east side of the good times. But that's okay. That's okay.
I'm like, what?
It's still for two
See,
different shows.
showing my age. Shout out to
Well,
the
you were born in
Libras.
the 60s. So
Right.
age.
I'm like, showing my age. Clearly, I don't know it. Ah, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Shout out to the Libras this month, man. And yeah, that
Shout
explains
out to the Libras.
the
Yes,
ghetto-ness with the
y'all.
missing L.
I don't know if y'all saw the post. Y'all should have saw the post. Go ahead and run that up still. But Kai just had a birthday. So go ahead and shout out to Kai in the comments.
Woo-hoo.
Happy birthday, Kai. Happy belated birthday, Kai. We love you. Libra gang
Thank
turn
you,
up.
thank you.
Did you do anything special, anything fun that you want to share before we tap out?
Much of nothing this year, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. Much of nothing, but try to rest. Barely got that.
It's coming, we working towards a life that'll allow us rest and creativity.
That is
And we
true, but
appreciate y'all.
supposedly you rest when you're dead. That's what they
Wow.
say, and it's like, well, alrighty
Mm.
then.
Well, uh, not to end it on the notes, but
Right. All right, we're
that's
gonna
gonna
end
wrap it
these
up
on
for
the
us,
ones
y'all.
and twos, guys,
We
and
will see y'all next week.
next time.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Told you we was coming for a part two, which will probably be the same episode. We'll see. See. But back on the soft girl era episode
Right.
information.
So I think where we left off at is, of course, the upbringing, not the outbringing, but the upbringing determines the softness of the lady, the woman, whatever she grows up to be, the softness of it. I feel like, oh, I think I was talking about those scissors or that knife being underneath the
Oh,
bed or whatever,
yeah.
but just in general, not having that not having that male figure like that. Growing up in the area where certain people grow in, not just want to highlight Compton because that's where I'm from, but just in general, no matter what area somebody grew up in, may not necessarily cause them to be a soft girl, to experience that soft girl era. Now brings me to, well, no, not brings me to, well, in a sense, brings me to the way I carry myself with, which is so funny because when people see me, they two things. You're either thinking, "Oh, hi, maybe she's nice and friendly," or leave that bitch alone because it's most likely the second one. But then you come out to
Yeah.
be surprised, like, "Oh, okay, she's hi or nice." I just trust issues. That's another thing the soft girl era does too. It boils down to trust issues because you have to have a certain amount of trust in order to you have to have a certain amount of trust in order to, what the hell am I trying to say? In order to be able to be in that soft girl era, you have to trust whoever you are around to be in that soft girl era. What you think about it?
I absolutely agree. The trust factor is important because you can't be a part of softness is that vulnerability, knowing that you can be really. Was you saying something? Because you cut out. Oh, never mind. My bad. I'm gonna mind my business and keep talking. A part of that soft girlness is being able to have that vulnerability, and that's whether that's with a partner or if we're going back to the parental thing, you're a father figure or whatever, um, holding you down or whatever. So there is a level of trust that is needed in order to have that soft girl, and I feel that soft girl energy and exude that. And I feel like a lot of switching it over to a relationship aspect, a lot of partners do not allow for the feminine counterpart of the relationship to be soft in this day and age because everything has to be 50-50. Everything has to be well, that's the general concept. We partner, so everybody bringing they one, they two, whatever, to the to the table, as opposed to one main provider. um which there's benefits to that as well. However, it when everybody's like, oh, I'm in my soft girl era, I want to be this girl that just gets the luxury of life and not have to do too much for it. Sounds good, sounds great, but in this economy where gas is $6 a gallon, it's kind of hard to do that. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm speaking over it. I can't really explain it much because it's not my ministry in this current time. I am, as mentioned earlier, giving very soft stud. I'm not literally one, but
Shit.
the way life is set up right now, it's nigga and
Then it
feminine.
sucks, and not to cut you off, but then it sucks for the soft girl era in a sense too, because I also watch random a lot of gold digger pranks or videos on YouTube. If I do have a split moment to watch something, so with women being in their soft girl era, or everybody got to drop a bag in order to even say hello to a motherfucker or whatever the case may be, it's like backing up to what you just said, gas is $6-7. So if a man just thinking like a dude is trying to take care of himself, be on his own shit, it's interested in a woman who wants to be in her soft girl era. But I feel like there's a difference between being in your soft girl era and being a fucking dependent. Like, bitch, go get you a motherfucking dad, okay?
So that's the thing. Like, what necessarily I know what the soccer is based off more so aesthetic, and the general idea of living a life of ease. But what is soft girl because you still have to be in a real adult. Life is life is lifing. So how do you maintain the soft girl era as a non dating person? Like, is soft girl only tied to relationships in your opinion, or in general comment section, whoever's watching? Would y'all consider soft girl being solely tied to the fact that you're bound with somebody, or is this an experience, more so an aesthetic experience type of thing? Like, what would y'all say the difference is? And Kai, what would you say the difference is?
I feel like it could go either way. Like you could be single and be a soft girl. You could be taken to be a soft girl. For single soft women, I feel like those are. I want to say those are like the girly girls. Just again, my opinion, people. But those are like the girly girls. The soft ones don't look like they probably had one to none fights their whole life. Like just nothing nothing really comes too much their way, drama and or drama free, just completely in their own oblivious world in a sense. And somewhat with the soft girl in a relationship too, but as far as a relationship soft girl, I feel like she's able to rely on her man a bit more, like than somebody who's not as so soft. And what I mean on rely, not always. Granted, finances play a motherfucking part, but just in general, emotionally, can I rely on you? Other ways, I can't think of none right now because my mind is always running 30 things at once. Whew. And this is why I can't stay or never have experienced a soft girl moment because I get irritated as shit. Like, it makes no fucking sense. So everything is always on you. If you always got pressure and shit like that, it's hard for somebody to be a soft girl when the world really weighs down on your shoulders in a sense. I was going to say rely. That is not the word. But when it weighs down on your shoulders, I don't know. For some soft girl relationship people that I've seen, I haven't seen any now that I think about it. Probably just one.
Not in real life, yeah. Well,
Right. Probably just one.
I would have to agree. I work with one for sure. Hella cool. Honestly, I might work with two. They real feminine, real pretty, and they always talk about how they men. Well, one specifically always talk about how her husband like provides for her, takes care of her, and I can just tell based off like how she presents, she's living that soft girl life. She's living that soft girl life, and it's
Eh,
dope. It's dope.
See, and it
Now, not
also
to joke,
goes
if
on her
you happen to
husband.
ever watch this, I'm not gonna call out your name, but one of our friends said you real sturdy. You're a
Now,
tall lady. You're real built.
now I want to fucking see who you talking about.
She might also be giving soft stud.
Shit.
If you ever see It's All Love, I know you probably gonna laugh your ass off at this. Here's a little shit heart just to let you know I ain't serious.
That kind of reminds me of it's this old director I used to work with, sounding like a man. Bitch, fuck you if you ever see this. I just want you to know I don't give a fuck. But sounded like a man and was tall her damn self.
Oh no, see this the one I work with. She don't sound like a man. She's all woman. She's just built for tough. But
Oh no,
she's all woman.
this bitch Keisha is a man.
Keisha might have been a Kevin. No.
Right. It was definitely given deep voice. Adam's apple. But what was I finna say? That's the man definitely plays a part of it too. Just everything plays a part in a woman becoming soft. Are you taking shit off of her plate? Or does she gotta do it all her motherfucking self? People are do not even necessarily say do it all, do the majority her motherfucking self. What are you doing as a man in order to help this woman become a soft girl? Or is soft girl and submissiveness the same?
Great question. I feel like it could be related, but not necessarily have to be the same.
Mm. Let us know in the comments what y'all
So
think.
I think soft girl are soft girls submissive or vice versa? are one and two the same, or can you be a soft girl and not necessarily be submissive, vice versa?
I'm thinking
Um,
if you're a soft girl, then you're submissive. I don't know. That's just my thought.
Hmm. Yeah, because I mean, with soft girl, I think the more like the femininity, like you don't walk, you glide. Like I just have this idea, this imagery of the soft girl era. But as far as the practice of it, I've never lived it, never experienced it, so I couldn't tell you much about it. But all based off assumption, I would think a soft girl is more of the submissive, more what's the word? It is like you can sell things, you can fuck, what is it's right on the tip of my nip. What is the fucking
Tip of
word?
my nip.
What is the word? It's like persuasive. You can get your way in a way that doesn't feel like it's like I'm pressuring you to do it. You people just want to do stuff for you. You're
For
real
the soft girl.
easygoing. Yeah, for the soft girl. For the other side of that, it's like, move, bitch, I'll do it myself. That's
Right.
what it feels like a lot of the time.
Like I'll just do the independence. But see, the soft girl is very dependent on somebody. Doesn't have to be a man, doesn't have to be whoever the fuck. You're dependent on somebody. And I don't see how people, and this is just shit that took place in my own life. I don't feel like I can ever really fully allow myself to be dependent on anybody, because people be here today and gone tomorrow. And I don't necessarily always mean, oh, break up. No, bitch, literally here today, go tomorrow. Life is done.
Yeah.
Right. So
To speak to that, you have those relationships where marriage is not for everybody. That's understood. Some people don't want that tie to each other. They rather have the bond, which is understandable. However, that the marriage is to protect um, your partner financially most of the time. Like love is a part of it, but the real deep down crux of it, it's a business. So it's like when you have those long term relationships, yeah, the love is there, the bond is there. Y'all don't feel like y'all necessarily need the paperwork for these relationships, but it's like also on the other hand, if something happens to that partner, especially if they're the breadwinner and they're gone, like you said, going here today, going tomorrow, your partner is not protected. They family, whoever's next to kin, whoever's listed on that paperwork is gonna come in and sweep up everything. And if that relationship between your partner and your family was never good, then you really let them ask out. So that's another thing when you think of that soft era thing, or the not the soft era, switching over to dependency, being fully dependent on one person. If you don't have those contracts, marriage contracts, business contracts, whatever, life partner contracts, whatever, civil union, or whatever you want to call it, if you don't have some kind of contracts in place stating that whether you're here today, gone tomorrow, whether we in it together forever or whatever in place to protect yourself, then I mean, in a sense, let me say this: in a sense, if I had it in my perfect world, wouldn't be me fully dependent on anybody. But if that was my trajectory in life, I lost my fucking train of thought. I was going, I was going somewhere, and it just ran away from me. Let me see if I can pull it back. If I, in my perfect world, being dependent on somebody is never what I would necessarily really want, but I would I'm gonna just shut the fuck up because I really lost my train of thought.
okay. Well,
I
while she finds her train of thought,
sorry
okay,
y'all.
being independent and all of that, soft girl, I personally, I feel like, of course, to each his own. It's not for me. I don't think, and not to say that it's not for me, because of course they say things can change, but whew, it's a lot of work to do, a lot of healing, I guess, that needs to take place in order for a hard girl to then convert over to be a soft girl. Then if somebody is so much of a hard girl, what does it take to break down those barriers or walls to soften, to make that hard turn soft?
Mhm.
Trying to think of a texture that starts off hard and then goes soft.
Like a
Trying to paint
potato.
an image. That
Okay.
is a potato. Right. So for a potato, obviously hard as shit. Nuke it a little bit in the microwave, bake it, boil it, however the fuck you do the potato. There's different methods to soften it up. So the same for a hard female to convert her soft. We gotta put that bitch in the microwave. No, I'm just playing. I just play. I don't fucking know. Dudes, get in the comments. What is going on? Let me know what y'all think. Shoot, because it's a little tricky.
Mhm. Absolutely. And it's I don't know. It's like if you had the opportunity in a perfect world, do you want to necessarily be a soft girl? Because it's like I feel like that's one thing too. When it comes to judgment, how people look, how people dress, how people are, like people doing things differently. In a sense, it's like, or I'm gonna just bring body type, skinny, fat, da 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 da. If everybody was skinny, it would be fucking boring. What would make anybody stand out? What would make all the skinny people that feel like all the fat people are the worst people in the world? What would make y'all feel any? What would give y'all that sense of feeling like y'all fucking not? Nobody's better than anybody. But what would make y'all think give y'all that sense of y'all better than somebody else? I don't know if I'm making sense, but like you know what I'm saying? Like if everybody was one way, acting one way, what would make anything interesting about this world? What would give y'all that sense of any elevation, any difference, like you know what I'm saying? So let people be who the fuck they are and do what they want. But my point in saying that was the soft girl life is not for everybody. Some people don't necessarily want that extra frou, but they would prefer a little bit more ease and luxury in life. So in a perfect world, what I was getting to, beating all around the fucking bush. In a perfect world, what does your soft girl era consist of? If you had it right now, nothing like everything paid off, like you didn't have to worry about a thing, I guess. What would consist of your soft girl era?
It would consist of peace and being isolated. I don't want to be around. It's this thing with me. If I see you every day, I don't want to see you all day. And if I see you all day, I don't want to see you every day. So for me, in my ideal world, the soft girlness would be a robotic person, I guess, in a sense. Like, do this or whatever you do and go away. Leave me alone. Don't just I don't even know because I've been so independent for so long that it's almost sad because sometimes if somebody came along, you almost damn near don't even have to do too much because I do for my motherfucking self. So it's like, nigga, what the fuck do I need you for? Or what are you going to bring to the table too? So that's one thing, just always being fucking independent. To make me a soft girl, I can't, bro. I don't know what it would take because it's the gray clouds of always being life in the front of my head. Like it's not promised and it sucks because, for example, you never know when somebody is gonna go, right? So every day you live with that fear of death, you scared of death, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna just use a year for an example. So 360 days you've been scared, oh, this person gonna go, this person gonna go. But on the fifth day, you know, the last day of the year, whatever, 365 days in a year, they actually go. So you spending all year long worried about something that did not happen until way down the line. You get what I'm saying? But it's that blockage of fear for me and then trust issues. So I don't know what it's gonna take to make me be a soft girl, but I know men would have to come, or the man, not men, the man would have to watch his tone with me. Let's start there, sir. You're not about to talk to me, handle me. Who gonna handle me? Okay. And that's why I chose the song of the week as that one, because let's back it up here. If you're talking to a fatherless woman, you can't come in fathering, or you just I just want to use the word father, and I don't really know what it is, but you can't come in strong. Ease up on them motherfucking brakes. That's how I feel.
I agree. I definitely agree because that is the quickest way to get me out your face is feeling like you're gonna run me because it's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Um, But as far as the soft girl era, I don't know. I don't know. I don't necessarily. I mean, ideally it would be nice. Everybody, I feel like everybody's had the thought of, oh, sugar daddy me, please, and thank you. But that comes with its own set of worms, can of worms. Hell, if you're old enough, you might get worms. So be careful with that, ladies,
That
sugar
part.
daddies. But I don't know, this soft girl thing, hard girl thing, masculinity, femininity, all this shit is just a lot. And I feel like everybody just needs to mind their fucking business.
That part.
And be what you want to be, do what you want to do. Just make sure at the end of the day you are protected, in whatever way that means, financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of the above. Because soul ties and tying with people in general can definitely lead you to some fuck shit if you don't watch it, whether you soft or hard. Just be careful in these streets. Be careful out here. But yeah, I mean, one day maybe I hope to have an experience of a soft girl life as far as the dating aspect of it goes. Um, but if not, that's fine too. Because we know where my heart is, and where I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stop doing that shit.
Oh
I'm
my God. I think that is so funny.
uh,
Bro, when people are like single, they want to be in relationships. And then when people are in relationships, sometimes they asses want to be single. Cause fuck this shit, like you said, some motherfucking job. And nowadays we be quick to quit a job. Bitch, fuck you, I don't need this.
Geez, the fuck out. Who's gonna stress me? Not you. Not a fucking
There's
job.
plenty of jobs.
At
Shit.
but I feel you on that. The patience is seen with a lot. It's just it is don't have it in me. And that's another thing, like you're saying, people that are not in relationships, be thinking about wanting to. I have my moments where I'd be like, I would want to be cuddled up with my man. Not I'm not talking about him. I'm really
In general.
in general, yes.
Hmm.
Cuddle up and and having that experience again. But on the other side of it, I feel like I be sometimes thinking it and knowing I don't really necessarily want that because I also get tired of people very quickly. And I don't like a lot of people in my space too often. I like to be free. So
Right.
yeah, and I don't want to waste people's time. Even in the talking stage, I can be like, yeah, I'm enjoying this, and then we text for a good 2 days, and then it's like, I'm tired of you. Please stop, stop texting me. So it's like I need to figure out what I genuinely want. I feel like maybe it's just dating. Maybe I just want to casually date, but I want a little more than that too, which is like I don't know. We're not about to make this a dating episode.
Casually date with intentions, right? That could be for another time. Couple other topics that could be talked about for another time. But Lord help me, please, because it's some work to do. You know, it's some work to do when somebody tell you what the heck did that person say? They said, um, "Do you need an intervention? I think you need to talk to a therapist." First off, what we're not gonna do is jump me emotionally. That's what we're not gonna do.
Who the fuck is you talking to?
It's actually these coworker family members, but still, how the fuck did you just read me like that and I don't even really talk? Shoot.
Oh,
But I mean, to be on the money, probably do.
I understand. I feel you, and I definitely need one. There should be some kind of free therapy because it's definitely a necessity. As we go on in time, it's understood that mental health is very important, and therapy should not be stigmatized anymore. So there should be free mental health care services provided. At least be able to talk to somebody once a month, at no cost, because therapy can be quite pricey. One of these days, though, however, very soon in the near future, we are going to get a better help sponsorship. Speaking into existence, y'all gonna be seeing some ads from us, and hopefully, then and thus, will y'all be able to, if needed, y'all will be able to, um, take part in therapy as well, as we hope to soon, someday, too soon. Maybe speech therapy needs to be on there clearly because I have been
Right.
speaking like bubble fucking up all month. I mean, oh, it's not even been a month. I can't even. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, this episode is just it's a bit different than the last couple. Niggas is tired. But
Right.
yeah, niggas is very tired, but we still made it. We tuned in. We being consistent. The name of the game is consistency. Soft girls consistency. Not real. Ah, shit. So I guess let me while we wrap up this topic. Um, do you want to be a soft girl? If everything aligned, is that something you want?
I feel like it would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. I would say mm, maybe something similar. I would say to an extent because um I would want a little more than what I have now, which ain't a whole lot. I'm not even saying like I got much anything, but I'm just saying I'm on the soft side of things. I would like to be a soft hmm, soft alien.
Snuckle.
That seems to
Right.
be
I said stuckle. I'm like, what are we going? What are we going to say?
oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know. Y'all, we might have to go ahead and wrap this one up for y'all. Put a little bow on it and put it to bed because niggas is waning. But thank you again for tuning in. Definitely leave us the comments down below what y'all think about the soft girl era. Are y'all soft girls? Do y'all want to be soft girls? Are there any fatherless women in the listening to the episode like the two of us? Do you care to chime in? Do you want to start a support group? we out we out here we out here trying to survive, not for real. That's going to be another episode, by the way, for anyone who cares about a daddy issues episode. I won't call them issues because I don't think they're necessarily issues anymore, but daddy concerns. I don't know fucking know. We're gonna have that episode though. We'll probably throw it out there on Father's Day because we're petty and we don't like our fucking dads.
Right.
So we're gonna talk shit about them on Father's Day. And I hope you tune in. But we are
Still be here. Still support us.
right. Because it's all shit talk. Not all of it's gonna be a love language. Some of it's gonna be just shit talking.
Right. Right. And maybe some like real life shit. Shit is definitely always going to be there. Shit talk. Shit.
Oh shit. The
But
shit of it
guys, it
all.
has been a pleasure.
It sure has. Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for
tuning back in. Right.
absolutely and for sticking in with us because the energy it was up and down. It was up and down this episode, but we maintain it. We in here and we gonna keep them coming. Let us know what y'all want to talk about. As mentioned, we do not talk about current events or hot topics. That's not our thing. We'll probably mention it here and there, but that's not what we're going to talk about. If you just have any regular topics of conversation, like you're chatting with your homies, with your girls, join the table, pull up a seat. Let's discuss. Shout it down in the comments down below. Follow us as mentioned everywhere pretty much. But we're active. We're actively active on TikTok right now, Instagram, YouTube. If you're watching us right now, hello, thank you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're also on Twitter, commonly now known as X. Um,
Hate
and
that
we're
they
on
did that.
yeah, it's whack. It's whack as fuck. That's why we barely engage on there as is. But we're there. You can find us there if you want to. We also have Pinterest. Find us on Pinterest. Pin some shit. Look at our shorts. They're funny. They're hilarious. Send them to people. Text them. Tag them. Shout out to the people who have been who have been responding pleasantly to the text I've been sending y'all of our links. We appreciate it very much for the support. As mentioned, we are always going to tell y'all we appreciate y'all for that support. Um, and for those of y'all who have just clicked the link, or if you haven't responded, I'm just assuming that you blocked, and that's fine too. Shit, but I'm gonna still keep texting the link because we're trying to get them numbers up there. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. now it's starting to feeling like niggas rambling. So, Ty,
Right.
do you have
Cut
anything else
off.
to say? Because well,
I
this one we
don't.
probably
I just appreciate y'all who's tuning back in and just excited to see where the opportunity goes. So thank you.
absolutely.
Thank all of you.
Thank you very much. Absolutely. So, our normal thing is to let it run out, but there is more minutes than we have energy at this current time. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it out. But we will see you next week.
We don't have energy, is what she meant to say.
Oh
Because
well,
y'all
see.
finna see me go to sleep.
Never-
Right. Nighty night.
Good night, y'all, and goodbye.
Yes. Bye.